Morning, Args. We're back.
We are back for more fun corn harvest. How you been?
Yeah, I've been good, mate. Busy week, but
good.
Yeah, glad to be back here because we had so much fun last week.
Yeah, it just went like clockwork, so I'm looking forward to this one going much the same. But we're going to move over the road and tackle the corn in the field over there, and we've got a slightly different plan. I think we're going to move down into the far corner, go and open that up a little bit. I'm going to set up some auto drive with the trucks and also with the grain carts, and you and I are going to spend a bit of time on some combines.
That's right, yeah, just mix it up a bit. So, yeah, do you want to have the privilege of setting up the auto drives this week? Because you didn't do it last week.
I can. Yeah, I don't mind. Can if you want me to.
You're so good at it.
I'm so good at it. Oh, you did well. I was impressed with yours last week. They just worked smoothly. How about we take a combine over each and get a good chunk of the field opened up, and then we'll tackle the auto drive, because we need to set the grain carts up too.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. All right.
Okay. Sounds good. Go and choose a combine and let's get going.
Okie dokie. So here we are, heading round to the other field. Of course, Args cut this small field at the end of the last episode as well, so that was good. But what we want to do is we head down this road here. One, it shortens the auto drive course, but two, means we've got a little bit more space to work with the trucks on auto drive. So makes a little bit more sense to be down here. So if we head down here, not only have we got a nice little piece of the field to work with, but we've got these lovely grass verges, probably the thicker of the grass verges across the whole map here. We've got a little bit on this side of the road, but we've got these lovely verges on this side as well. Look at that. Loads of space. So if we open this up a little bit, we should be in a good spot. So I'm just going to get this unfolded. Turn our HUD up so we can see what we're doing. Unfold the header, and we'll just run a headland or two. We'll probably just cut down in this corner at the moment. Right, we're up and running now. It started off slow there for a second. I don't know what's going on today with my game. Very odd. But seems to be okay. Right, we've got ourselves a nice big working area here. Arg's just finishing off that little bit there. Brilliant staging ground for the trucks here. So I will go and set myself up over here. We'll probably try and unload these combines before we start doing anything in the field, so that we can get a good run of doing a full headland. Not that we will get a full headland, because you know how high yielding corn is. So we'll have to make do with as far as we can get. Hopefully by then the auto drive courses will be set up as well. Got a few flickering tree issues as well, as you can see. Sometimes happens on autumn. If you do get that, drop your foliage shadows in your settings, and sometimes make a big difference there. Right, we'll run the auger wagons down too. Args is setting up the auto drive course, so you can see him just over there, the top right corner. He's just getting that truck set up because he'll want to make this turn now. There he is, setting up the turn point. And he'll set up an unload point in the field as well. We will not get in his way. Much as I want to barrel straight in front of him, I'm not going to. Right, second auger wagon. Make a beeline across the field again. And we are almost set up. Right, I'm going to set up courseplay now. So what we'll do, we'll move this guy into position. We're going to set him up as a single combine. And then hopefully, when he does his up and downs, he'll just mind his own business and we'll go to the other end of the field and do our stuff there. So let's see how we go with this. I'm going to set up field 33, grain cart, weight. We need that in there. So he'll give the grain carts a shout when he's ready to be unloaded. Right, we are all set up here. We've got a three-way lands course. It's going to be interesting whether or not he'll squeeze through those trees there and the edge of here. I don't think there's any trees there, so we might be alright. So, do you know what? All we can do is give it a go and see what happens. We'll be here to help it as well. So, let's send them on their merry way. It'll be a good test to see if the auger wagon picks it up as well. Let me just turn this on and make sure we're in the right place. Actually going to go first waypoint and reverse slightly. There we go. Let's go. And we're off. Okay, I can clear those now. Right. They're doing their thing. Turn that off. Smaller hopper in this combine, which actually helps a little bit, because with the other two combines being slightly bigger, it means it kind of offsets them all being unloaded at the same time, or needing to be unloaded at the same time. So, there we go. Right. Looks like Args has set everything else up, so it's time to drive some combines. So there we go. 2 auger wagons queued up and waiting. 2 trucks queued up and waiting, all sitting on auto drive. And Args is here somewhere. There he is. We all good to go, Args?
Looks like you've got that first combine off and moving, so I guess it's time for us to jump in and press go on our ones.
Yeah, indeed. Auto drive looks like it's all set up and good to go as well.
I hope so. I hope so. The grain carts are set up. It's going to be a bit of an effort for them to get all the way around the field and keep up with us. We might get held up a little bit by that lead combine, but we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, I did say that there's something not as efficient about auto drive and grain carts as it is if you've got humans driving them, but it's nice to try something different, isn't it?
It is, and you know, being a combine driver, we can open the auger. The second we open our auger, they should start heading our direction, so just bear that in mind. Maybe put it out a little bit earlier than you might normally.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you like driving with yours out most of the time anyhow, so...
Well...
That's positive, though. They're moving.
What's going to hit
just
the trees?
as we talk. Yeah, that's right. Just as we talk, first grain cart's actually moved, so I'm guessing it's got a call from the lead combine.
Let's see him squeeze between these two combines, though.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Let's not look. Let's jump in and just get going.
Oh no, he's worked it out. Those nice wide edges of the fields have come in handy there.
They have. All right, let's get going. Let's get this corn cut.
Let's do it, man. Right, let's get ourselves sorted here and into position, and we will follow the other combine. Right, here we go. We're up and running. I am going to take my life in my hands here and drive this manually on the headlands before we switch GPS on for the rest of the field. So hopefully I'm not going to miss anything. FSG to Args.
Go ahead.
I think it looks like our first combine has maybe hit a tree with its auger. Stop dead.
I was wondering what was happening. Yeah, I was looking at it thinking it might need some manual intervention there, but perhaps it thought there was enough space on the outside of the field without having to cut in, which isn't actually the case.
Yeah. The trees are very close to the edge of the field in some of these fields, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. We'll get it fixed.
So, first problem. But we'll get around it. We will get around it. I'm going to not bother jumping out fixing it because I'll just slow Args down. So we'll just drive the combine up to it and we'll sort it that way. Oh, looks like Args is going to do it for us. There we go. But yes, some of the trees are very close to the edge of the fields here, which doesn't cause a huge problem once you've done your first headland, but it's just that initial headland that can be very annoying. Right, there we go. Load nearly out. We might just have to monitor this, although this little clump here is where the trees are. After that, we're kind of free of trees, so we should be alright. So I can jump out of that now, jump back in mine, and it's plain sailing, he says, confidently. Well, here we go. I'm at 99% already, so... in fact, I'm at 100 straight away, but I didn't want to do it right on the corner of the field there. So let's just see now if our grain cart recognises. We've got 2 coming. We've got red and we've got green. Let's just see which one wants to come and play first. Here comes the Fent, though. Looks like he's worked it out. So if I'm smarter and get my pipe out a little bit earlier than 99%, we shouldn't have any issues. There we go, all good. Looks like red is stuck under the tree though. Args has gone to sort that. Just need to make sure that they're restricted to field and then we won't have any problems. Is he stuck?
Yeah, he'd managed to open his pipe right in the wrong spot. The last tree possible that it'd get stuck in.
Typical. So while Args is sorting out another stuck combine with our courseplay combine, again, little issue with the trees on the edge of the field. I've just jumped back into his while I'm waiting up at the top near the other combine, just so we can keep ourselves close together so Args doesn't get too far behind. Right, we should be past the worst of the trees now. Combine number 1 on courseplay. Looks like he's doing his thing. I'm holding a straight line here for once. Args is there. The first grain cart is full and heading back to unload at the trailers. Hopefully the versatile one will kick in next. Now, look at this. We're down to 1 mile an hour here on the slightest of rises. I actually think either these headers are too low or these combines are slightly underpowered for these headers. It will kick on again in a minute, but every now and again it just randomly drops. So hopefully we'll get through this little glut here. Actually, it's the angle. I think it might be the angle of the headers or the field. Look, there's a slight rise on one side here, so I think one edge is maybe getting caught. And I don't have the header height adjustment on, so we're just going to have to kind of live with it here. Slow things down a little bit, but we'll push on. Right, the versatile is unloading Args. That looks positive. I'm obviously at 93% here as well, so I'll wait for him to get sorted. I don't want to put my pipe out now, that will totally throw things. I will just wait. Well, there you go. 2 pipes out, and he decides to go to the courseplay guy first. Talk about favouritism. Well, I'm full. Args is full. So, we're just going to have to wait now. Oh, he's decided that maybe he'll change his mind halfway through. Is he gonna? No. Oh, yes, he might be. Oh, no, I have no idea what he's doing. Honestly, from the sublime to the ridiculous this week, we've had so many issues. Some of which might make it into the vid, some might not, but dearie me. So here we sit still, waiting for some grain carts. They seem to be doing some sort of merry dance down at the bottom of the field there. And there we go, look at that. It's like clockwork. Even though we've been sitting here for 5 minutes. You know the depressing thing as well, if you look at the top right hand corner there, the money ticking down, we're paying these guys. They can't even do it right. Right, we'll get unloaded here. 20% left in the hopper. And then, hopefully, we'll push on with less issues going forward. We shall see. Right, we are just going to shuffle our courseplay combine again. He got stuck behind the truck there, which we were expecting, to be fair, on that one. That wasn't the end of the world. But now we can set him up to run his lands. So if I do nearest waypoint here, he should batter on at pace now. And sort his position out for getting started on his next land. So yeah, there he goes. He's lifted his header now. He's worked out he's not picking up any crops, so he's going to run down now and start doing his up and downs. Good stuff. Okay. Things might be moving in the right direction. We shall see. He's got 75% full though, so there's a grain cart following him. But that's good too. Right. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, we're back in our combine. Args is moving nicely behind us. There you can see the third combine right up in the top corner. Coming down to start. He'll start doing these up and down rows here actually. In these lands. So, hopefully we're past our initial challenges. Like I said, that first headland's always a challenge, but after that, you are good to go, usually. So, hopefully, I'm crossing everything now, because we have been at this for a long time and have very little footage. Now, as I start this, I'm going to pop my auger now, because I keep forgetting to do it early enough. For 73%, I've probably left it a bit too late still, but I'm going to pop that, and hopefully the fent will start moving. Yes, it is. That's a good sign. hopefully he'll come and get me. He may not get to me in time, that's the only problem. But we'll see. I'm on 80% already. He's going to have to really tank it down that side of the field to get to me. I need to be opening my pipe at probably 65%. I need to make a mental note to remember that. Although, he's moving. That Fent is pretty quick, so he might get to me. Args is going to need an unload too, though, so... I almost need to do a... almost unload half a load, so I'm out of kilter with Args, so that we're not both needing unloaded at the same time. But 93% here. This is where he starts to slow down and starts panicking, so... I don't want to stop either. I'm going to have to, though. Because his calculation will be set on where I am. Let's see where he gets to.
Headlands, FSG, headlands.
I know, I've said... do you know what, actually, I've been really honest. I thought we've had a nightmare in the background today, so... Once you get the first headland out of the way, we'll be fine.
It's funny you say that. That other combine's gone halfway and then turned around. What is it doing?
Right, we are moving. Args is still sitting still down there and hasn't had an auger wagon come to him. I'm not sure if the versatile one has got enough space. I think that one might be full as well, so... Who knows what's going on? Turned into a total lottery, this. But we are getting corn off the field, which is good. Quite a lot of it. So, things are doing okay. Now, look. See the green auger wagon just ahead in the distance there. He is unloading into the trailers. So that's good. So hopefully, we're onto something here. Right, there we go. Headland's done. I've already got 70% in my hopper, though. So what I'm going to do is see if this versatile, which is full as well, I'm going to let him do his unload first. I'm just going to trim off these edges, because now we can do the up and downs. So what I'll do is I'll set up my GPS here, and then it's going to be plain sailing. I have to believe it's going to be plain sailing.
I actually laughed out loud at that.
What? The name of the course?
The name of the course, yeah. I thought surely he's made it by now. I'll go and have a look.
Just making it easily identifiable.
There's certainly no arguments which one it applies to.
Right, there we go. We didn't have to wait that long for that one, actually. Here comes Args just finishing off his headland too. So that's good. Maybe we've broken the back of it now. Maybe it's plain sailing from here. Either way, I'm going to drop this into a little time lapse, and we'll see how far we get. Right, here we are. We seem to be making some progress. We are it has been a bit of a lottery with the grain carts. We've kind of been jumping out and fixing stuff as we've been going along. Compared to last week, it has been chalk and cheese is probably the only way I can describe it. We've had all the problems under the sun today, so I don't know why, I don't know what is the reason for it. Maybe it's the shape of the field, maybe it's... I don't know, couldn't tell you, but it's been definitely not as plain sailing as last time. Actually, the courseplay combine has been quietly getting on with his business with very few hassles. But I think maybe having 2 grain carts and 3 combines all on the same trigger has just caused a few little bits of confusion. But we're still getting the corn in, and the yields are good. If you look down in the bottom corner there, you can see on the mini-map that we've got greens there, which is always nice to see. So it's not all bad. It is not all bad, but we'll push on. We'll see how far we can get. We may have to come back and finish some of this in the next episode, but yeah, we've been at this for a while, not gonna lie. So, but certainly found its feet a little bit now. So we'll come back and we'll have a little chat in a while.
Args at FSG.
Go ahead, Ogs.
You look pretty full over there.
Yeah, as do you. As does the other combine. As does those 2 grain carts.
I think we've had a little bit of a bottleneck with the trucks, unfortunately. So, what do you reckon? Do we park things up for now and have a chat about finishing this off next time?
Yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea. I'm losing the will to live a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you.
I don't blame you, I don't blame you. Right, I'll meet you over by the grain carts and we'll wrap things up, eh?
Alright, buddy.
Well, mate, we went from the highest of highs last week with quite possibly the most perfect harvest ever to touching the lowest of the lows with this one.
It's been hard work today, hasn't it?
It has been, and all because, really, we changed things up and left the auto drive to run the grain carts, I would say, would be the biggest change.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was the shape of the field or maybe running 1 on courseplay and 2 manually on the combines. Something made things not click today, did it?
Oh, yeah, it just didn't flow very well. We didn't get into a good rhythm or anything like that. So, yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah, these things are sent to try us. We'll know better for next time.
We will. Right, so we'll get that last little bit finished off. Next time, we're just waiting for the trucks. They got bottlenecked, and we've got full grain carts. So we're going to park things up for now. We will come back and finish off the rest of the field in the next episode. And I think we've got some spraying and a whole lot of other things to get cracking into anyhow. So no shortage of work.
There's definitely enough to keep us going. So not the end of the world. And I wonder if next time we just drive the grain carts.
Wow, possibly. Soybeans won't be quite so bad next time either.
True, this is true.
We will find out.
But thanks, mate. We've laughed our way through it in the background. So yeah,
we have. Yep, through gritted teeth. No, it's been fun. It's been good. It always is good. Right. Well, I'm going to leave you to it. We'll catch you next time.
Yes, indeed. I am obviously in PAX next week, so we might be a couple of weeks before we're back. So.
Oh, you will be. Oh, maybe I'll log in and finish it off on my own then.
Well, you're welcome to.
I knew you wouldn't be disappointed to hear that.
Oh, dear.
All right. We'll see how we go. Well, you enjoy your trip. Have a safe travels, and we'll catch you back next time, whenever that may be.
Yeah, thanks, Ox. Yeah, look after yourself. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. All right. Catch you later. See you, mate.
Cheers, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, there we go, folks. I think perfectly summed up by Args there. The lowest of lows today compared to last time. But, do you know what? That's where you learn the most, right? When you are struggling. So, we'll take what we've learned from this, and hopefully it'll improve things for future gameplay. But for now, from me, hope you have a good rest of your week. Like I said, I'm at PAX, so hopefully bring you some content from there at some point. And I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.